Hey everybody, Frank here with APOC Survival. Just getting back into the tent for a minute. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been talking about when it comes to a sleep system. Some people don't know what it means to have a sleep system. They obviously don't camp outside. But anyway, let me go over this real quick for you and get this tent out of my way. It is 41 outside. Well, actually it's 41 in here, but it's 38 outside and the wind chill is approximately 20. So anyway, got a fire going. Obviously, always have to have that going on. And I wanted to explain to you what's happening with the different layers of a sleep system. So, beginning with the bottom layer, which is your tub for your tent. And underneath this, I have layered leaves. They don't have a really good R factor, or R value, I should say. But it does keep from the bottom of your tent from getting rot or water underneath it. And then after that, you have your sleeping pad. This one right here is Outdoorsman Lab. Let's see, yeah, right there at the top. I've had this for, I don't know, a little while. Probably 7 months, I'd say, and it has not popped. It has a very unique style to it. If you get your hip caught in here, obviously you're gonna bone the ground. What they say is when you flip on your side or based, then you can touch the ground, and that's another reason why I have the layers underneath here. It acts as a padding too. And then on top of this, we have our Coleman Arctic 0 degree. It is a mummy bag, as you can see. The only thing I would have to complain about with this one is it's the zippers on the left, and I'm a righty, but whatever, doesn't really matter, I guess. It's just, if you want to complain about something. I've had this with no shelter out in the middle of the winter at 30 degrees with no problem. They say it's 0 degrees, but there's also a fleece liner that goes inside of it that you can order separately for around $15. And it works perfect, because last night it was extremely cold outside. According to most people, they would probably not be outside in any kind of a tent or anything like that. And it was around 12 wind chill. And I had to turn off the heater because it was too hot, and I had to get out of the sleeping bag because it was too hot. It's ridiculous. What you're looking for whenever it comes to sleep systems is your R value. That's very important, and what degrees they say that they're good down to, and they have 2 degrees. The first one that they would label would say what it is that you can stay comfortable at, and that's the most important thing, because you don't want to go out and be camping and be miserable. So this one is obviously, they say, down to 0 degrees, and I would say it's probably a 15-degree bag. And then with the fleece liner and something underneath, obviously like this, the Outdoorsman Lab blow-up pad, you're going to get away from the ground. So, you're out of the actual wind, which means that you're out of the process of convection, and when you're up off the ground and away from the ground, you're obviously away from conduction. If you're touching something that's conduction, And then if you are out in the wind chill is convection. It's removing the heat that is around you, and also the same process as if you're touching something like the ground, the conduction. You're actually depleting the heat from your body. Thermarest, big pillow. A lot of people complain about it being chunky, but I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It folds up to be extremely small, and then obviously the Alps mountaineering extra pillow there, and that goes over the top. And then I also have a Kelty. I guess it's not really called a bush buddy, it's a buddy blanket, and then it goes over that. If I get down into let's say -10, around in there, that's what I would use. So this is Frank with APOC Survival, and I just wanted to show you guys just the interior of the tent and what's going on with the sleep system. And that's what it is, multiple layers, just like when you go outside and you know, you're putting on a shirt and then an undershirt, under layer, you know, like a thermal wear, stuff like that, and then a jacket. So, you know, basically it's the same general premise as all this. Yeah, and then, as you guessed, it is extremely windy out, so we're doing about 30 miles per hour outside, and that's pretty crazy. But anyway, we'll go over the tent later on, and some other stuff. So subscribe, like. If you got any comments, let me know. Thanks. Take care.